In August of 2021, I was released from prison with an hour and a half's notice. So I went from the place I'd lived my entire adult life, where I worked jobs making 27 or 35 or 45 cents an hour, but I also had a free place to live and free food every day. Now, I needed more money to get commissary, to get other things, to be kind of comfortable or to not be hungry, because if you only live on trays, you're going to be hungry. But I went from that to coming out into the world in my late 30s and trying to figure out, what was I going to do? Like, how am I going to support myself? What am I going to do for work? And initially, I went to go work for a lawyer that I'd met while I was in prison, who I'd actually done some work for while I was in prison. He was selling his house and needed some help fixing it up. So I fixed steps, I fixed siding, I fixed just little cosmetic stuff, and it gave me something to do. It gave me some structure, but I also got to do it by myself in the woods. Like, he lived in the middle of nowhere. I got to go out there. If I wanted to take a break, I could just go down by the pond. It was exactly the place I needed to be to decompress. Because going to like a busy factory or busy fast food place would have gone crazy. I would have had a panic attack. Then I started applying for jobs using the journeyman electrical license I got while I was inside. Got a couple offers, but I actually ended up taking a job at a local small business because I could work remote and it was more flexible. Because at that point, social media had started taking off. I was getting offers to go speak. People were flying me across the country to go speak at universities, go speak at prisons, go speak at corporate events. And it was a really good opportunity, and I knew more would come out of it. When I was getting in front of tens of thousands or hundreds of thousands or millions of people, I would make connections and I would find opportunities. And that's how I started Second Chancer Foundation. Somebody funded us. Somebody said, hey, I love what you're doing. I love your message. I want you to help people. So we do work in the local juvenile center and the jail, and we have an online mentoring program.